Hey guys, it's Sonia coming to you live today from the shabby shop. I've got some service here, so I figured I'd turn my camera on and show you guys something I'm working on today. I'm sitting in this big gray block here on the floor. I'm going to show you what it is in a second and give you some inspiration because, you know, sometimes you've seen stuff in the past and you go, oh, that's a cool idea, but then you forget about it. Well, let me show you an idea today that will hopefully refresh your mind and start thinking about all the places that you can use it, okay? Painting your floor. Yes, I'm gone crazy. I'm painting my floor, okay? So it all started with a little bit of paint that, well, maybe not a little bit, but I pretty much had an entire jar of Junk Monkey paint. I was working on a piece of furniture that's here by the side of me, and I knocked it over, okay? And not just a little bit came out, but a whole lot kind of came out. So I started to clean it up and I'm like, gray paint on my dark, it's like I'm in an old 1800s building, so there's like dark black plywood all over the floor. I love it though. And you know what? I got some more paint on the floor. I thought, I'm just gonna roll with it, okay? How many of you guys are out there, you start a project and maybe it turns into something else? So like I was painting a dresser, now I'm painting the floor. That's the mind of a creative. Guys, please say hello as you come on here. Happy Friday, by the way. Oh my gosh, for those of you who are local, you'll know what I mean when I say what a day it's been outside. I was painting cabinets today, coming up the highway, and my car thermostat said, hey Pam, yes, I have been busy, girl. Keeps me out of trouble, all right? But anyway, I was looking at my car thermometer and it said it was like 83 degrees today. It's February, the end of February. Can you believe it? Oh man. So I am loving it. It gives me all kinds of energy to do all kinds of different stuff. And anybody else out there who like just loves the sunshine and they feed on the sunshine, they are a sun worshiper, and days that the sunshine is out, it's just even better, right? Really, really cool. Hey Sandy, oh, I'm going to show you, girl, how easy it is to paint your floor. Okay, a lot of times people have asked me questions about that. I entirely Junk Monkey distressed a floor in another building that we have, and I still haven't got pictures up. Please forgive me. I need to blog about it. But today I'm working on a piece here in my floor. I'm going to show you and give you an idea, okay? Start your hamster wheels turning here because it's spring. Hey Anna, how are ya? Hey Nancy, Tara, because it's springtime and this is a time that we just crave that change, right? We just want to switch things around. It's Friday evening. I'm still here at my shop because you know what? I'm knocking out a few projects before I close up for the day. And like I said, this sunshine, like this bright ball of light in the sky has given me all kinds of energy. But this week I also put down here, as you can tell the way I titled my Facebook page, that man, I've had some oops moments this week. Just let me tell you. Okay, so shout out to my friend. We've gotten like this here, Jennifer. I painted her cabinets last week. Did you guys see those gray cabinets I did? And let me just tell you what happened. I was on a ladder and I was coming down. I was using this color paint, or Mouse in a House Gray. Painted her cabinets. You probably saw them coming down. My foot went entirely into a bucket of paint. Actually, one of these shoes went into the bucket of paint, okay? Now, if you can tell, I really didn't care in terms of the shoes because, you know, they're my paint shoes, right? So a little bit more paint. I paint my clothes. I paint the floor. I paint my shoes. You know what? It's just par for the course, right? That's just normal. Yes, Sandy, I'm glad you saw them. So anyway, but you know what she did for me after my foot went right into the bucket, and my husband kindly took a photo, which I'll share with you guys later if you really want to see my foot in the bucket of paint. But you know what she did? She did the mom thing. She came in while I was on the ladder and we're like, let me get your shoe off. Rinsed my shoe in her kitchen sink, okay? So I'm pretty tight with Jennifer. Jen, if you're out there watching, you can vouch for this girl, and I got your back too, okay? But anyway, she washed my shoe, my stinky shoe, and put it outside her door. So as I finished up her cabinet painting, which I totally filmed that video with one shoe on, okay? And when I left, I took my paint supplies and I picked up my shoe off her front step and I hobbled to my car with one shoe, okay? So that was the one thing that happened. Now, this week as well, you guys know I like to listen to music. I like to rock out when I'm putting I call my angry girl music, okay? Like the Pink, the Lady Gaga, maybe some Avril Lavigne. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else like to listen to music when they, you know, you're doing projects around the house? Anyway, had my earbuds in and leaned over the bucket. One fell out and swung like low enough to totally fall in the bucket and get covered in paint, okay? Now, I've heard that things happen in threes. Has anybody else heard this? Because I'm now beginning to believe it. So the foot in the paint, my earphones in the paint, and now I knocked over the paint, okay? Well, I am not about to cry over spilled paint, and I figured, you know what, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? So I just happened to be painting my floor. So I'm gonna show you what happened, okay? So this is in my shabby shop here. The checkout is right there. You can see the door behind me here, the mat right there. Well, when the gray paint tipped over, and it was such a contrast, trying to get gray paint off a black floor, yeah, good luck with that, let alone a wooden floor that's thirsty for paint. So what I decided to do was just roll with it. I figured, you know what, it's in the perfect spot. I'm gonna pull my register out a little bit. I pushed it back here a little bit ago, and I painted a long rectangle. I just totally just freehanded a rectangle. I thought, you know what? Maybe I could turn this spot into a big rug. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? So I went ahead and I painted a long rectangle, just freehanded it, and now I'm working with a stencil. I figured I could go ahead and stencil over the top of it and frame it out and turn it into a really cool floor mat, right? A floor mat that I don't have to wash, I don't have to shake, and it becomes a part of my shabby shop. Woohoo! So for those of you who come to the shop at my shabby shop, now you'll be able to come through the door, see this, and be like, oh, I remember why that's there. It's because Sonia wasted the paint and she decided to turn it into a floor rug. So yes, you can paint your floor with our paint. Let me just tell you, it sticks really, really darn well too. So ideas for you guys. So this is why I turn on the camera, so you guys can see me do it and give you some ideas. So think about, and this will stick to concrete as well. So for example, if you have a concrete basement, this is an idea that you can do. But think about the things that you have, like your shed. Do you have a she shed? Do you have a place that you like to work? Do you have an unfinished basement where you have like plywood floor and you've just painted over it and you want it, you just wish, you know, you're throwing down rugs, but they get messy, they get dirty, you can't clean them? Paint your floor, right? Why not? And the cool thing is with our paint, you can just paint it all over again. So if you ever want to change, if I decide that gray and midnight blue colors don't work for me, heck, I can paint these all over again, right? So think about even, yes, you can use it on cement, Sandy, absolutely you can. Now, obviously, if you're gonna do the outside, I would do it under a covered porch if you can, because the elements of Mother Nature, you know, she will destroy anything left outside. So things will fade and just erode over time. So just be aware of that. But if you have like a covered porch, a concrete pad, if you have a concrete pad in your basement, this will be a great idea. So you can paint the entire floor, or you can just paint a portion of it. So let's say, for example, you have a patio and you're looking at, or a little space outside, you know, where you sit in the summer and you want to jazz it up. And you don't want to put rugs outside because what happens is, you know, it rains and they get all nasty. And you have to keep them clean. But with something like this, it's so easy. So all you have to do is get yourself some giant stencils. It's really easy. And if you guys have been following me on here for long, you know that I have gone to, I love to shop clearance. So I went to Hobby Lobby probably a month or two ago. Remember how I love to shop clearance, and I told you guys that there's always a sale at Hobby Lobby on top of the awesome sales that they already have. So I scored this stencil. It was, I think, right around $18, and you can see on here, yellow tag, like yellow and red tags makes me happy, because that means discount savings, $4.67, okay? So Hobby Lobby does carry these big stencils. In fact, I don't know if it doesn't show you on here, but they have all kinds of designs. So I went and I bought a whole ton of them, and I thought, oh, we'll see what I end up doing with them. They're great for furniture and that sort of thing, but they're certainly great for this. Walls, whatever the case. So you can do this to your wall too. But I'm going to make a long runner, right? How cool would that work? Does it work on treated wood? Judy, you can definitely paint treated wood, but I would probably rough it up a little bit because it's probably got a really good seal on it. So this stuff will stick to pretty much anything. But just to give it extra durability, I would definitely like buff and sand before you do any painting with it. That way it gives it extra tooth. Like you don't have, with our paint, you don't have to prime, or you don't have to sand, or you don't have to strip. I literally swept the floor and then applied the paint. That's how easy it is. But I tell people sometimes that if you do have a surface that's super shellac, or, you know, sometimes you just run into even like pieces of furniture or whatever, and you can tell they're not solid wood, but they're made out of some plastic or like plastic processed wood, that sort of thing. I always tell you guys, if you do run into that, you could go an extra step if you wanted to and just grab like a sand pad, maybe about a 60 grit, and just really buff your piece. And think about it when you go to like visit the nail tech. Anybody out there get their nails done? Hey Dolores girl, hey Pam. And they buff your nails a little bit before they put the nail polish on. That's to give it longer durability. It's still gonna stick to your nails, but if you really, really want to do the extra step of doing that, and again, you're not trying to get any like finish off your piece, but just to buff it a little bit, it's a great way to open up the pores of the wood, and that way your paint even goes, you know, it just goes even longer. So it's awesome. So how easy is this? Painted it Mouse in the House gray. Now I've gone over it with our midnight blue because I love the gray and the blue together. So I'm going to turn this into what looks like a giant runner for my floor here, because you know what? When you have an oops moment and you waste paint, let's just roll with it, you know? Let's just roll with it, and it's all easy because in the end it's only paint. We're not doing like, you know, we're not doing surgery here or some major thing, and if I don't like it, I could really paint over it again. But I'm liking it. What do you guys think? Can you see it? Is it coming across okay on the video? Hopefully you can see it all right. And if you guys would share this video, that would be so awesome. Inspire your friends, somebody out there who maybe has a floor and they're trying to figure out what to do with it and they don't have a budget to go get new flooring right now. I'm going to tell you, you could make yourself a pretty darn good, cute floor. Oh, I didn't want to go that far. I'm going to take that off. You can make yourself a really, really cute floor with just painting what looks like a rug in the center of a room. And you can find so many different designs. Anybody else do Amazon Prime? Because, like, you know, yeah, I'm always about Amazon Prime. You can find some amazing stencils online and have them shipped to you for cheap. In fact, I know I owe you guys a bunch of links that I've been telling you about this week. And I'll be sure to put that one up as well, because I've got some favorite stencils that I found online as well. All right, and they're only cheap. So here we go. What do you guys think? It's looking pretty cool, right? So I'm just gonna go over this little piece right here. I meant to stop here, but I was chatting while I was doing this. So I'm gonna paint this over gray so that way this little piece disappears. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just take my brush and like create kind of like a fringe head, an edge for it, and just roll with it, right? You guys know that these are my favorite brushes you see me use. They're so cheap. You don't, when you do these sorts of projects, you do not have to pay a ton of money. It's really, 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 really cheap projects, and that's what I'm all about. I love to be able to do things that are on a dime, don't break the budget, but you can make your home so pretty. So I'm going to work on this. I will come back on and share with you what it looks like on the end result. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad you like it. It's going to be so cool. So what I'm going to do is pull my register back out. So when people come into my store, this basically is where they would stand to check out. And you know what? That gray oops moment is not going to be one anymore. So top secret between you and me, when you come in, you'll know why this rug is here on the floor. All right, you guys have a terrific Friday evening, and I will talk to you soon. By the way, the big reveal of the cream kitchen cabinets that I'm working on this week is going to be on Sunday. So be sure to watch. Set your notifications so you can watch that, because it's going to be huge. We flip from wood grain to Junk Monkey oatmeal. It's going to be awesome. All right, thanks for the love, guys. Bye.